Evening, everybody. This is Stan Jr.
Camille Joy.
And King Chav.
And we are the Weekend Radio Show. We're excited to be back with you guys. And like I told you, we have a special guest, like we always do, obviously. Have a special guest with us today. His name is Lawren
from the 305.
Hot Miami. How is it down there, actually?
It's great, man. It's actually, I was just telling you, it was 90 degrees yesterday. It was like hot. Like, I was like, man, come on, summer. Go away.
Oh,
Give me like a month or two. Like, I'm not prepared, you know?
I hear you. How about yesterday we were, 40 degrees?
Yeah.
Today we were almost 80. Tomorrow we go to...
Oh, it's going to be like 79 plus the rest until next weekend.
Yeah. But it was weird. I was at the beach one day, and then I went to the mall, and I had to have, like, a scarf and... I was, Jacksonville is really weird like that. I hope you have
Miami's not that bad. It's usually hot. You know, like, we'll have a couple days where, I mean, everybody's prepared. Everybody's, like, bundled up. It's 50. Everybody's bundled up. You know, like,
right.
I wasn't expecting it to be this cold. And then my wife left my hoodie at home.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Set you up for the okie doke.
Yeah,
It's all good.
Well, anyway, we want to get right to it. Now, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So, you're from Miami.
Yep.
You were born there?
Born and raised, yeah.
Okay, wow. So, you're from Miami. And we were just talking before we started the interview about the Christian hip-hop scheme down there. How do you think, is it growing? How is it cultivating down there?
It's huge. Okay, this is the thing, like, for those of you that don't know, like, there's Miami kind of like swallows up Broward and Palm Beach County. So it's like anybody who's from there is really from Miami. So like there's like so many artists that are from Broward or West Palm, and they all claim Miami. Yeah. Like right now you got, man, I'll probably forget them, but you got obviously Social Club, who's like just doing amazing things down there.
Right.
Butter P, you got Remasol, which, you know, Butter P's in Remasol.
Oh yeah.
You got Surge, who's amazing. He's my gosh,
so
every time I hear him, I want to quit. Like,
he's
like so dope.
He's so dope.
You got my dude Gabriel, who's coming up. I don't know if you guys heard him. He's like, have you guys heard Gabriel? Like,
I think Flip said something about Gabriel.
Yes.
Yeah.
My dude Sam Stan, who is just like the best guy ever. Like he's so down to earth, so humble, so cool.
Really.
Who else? Man, there's just so many guys down there.
You just named a lot of people.
I probably forgot some, and I mean.
Is there like a church that you all like kind of hang around?
I think the church that most people go to is Trinity. I forgot Surf Gang. How did I forget Surf Gang? Those are like my dudes.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are my dudes, man. Like Joel and Woofy, like those guys are awesome.
Awesome guys.
But Joel and Woof, they both go to Trinity, and like that's probably like the spot where most of the artists go to.
Okay.
See, I live like down south, so I go to a church called Christ Fellowship.
Okay.
But yeah. It's really dope.
So how much do you think the being planted in a church as a Christian rapper, how does that affect you as a person and then your ministry?
I mean, I think that it's funny you mentioned that because Rapzilla just did a story on me today.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they did. Okay.
Yeah, and Marty mentioned that in the story on how like there's a lot of artists that are up and coming that aren't planted in a church, that aren't part of a local community, which is crazy. Like how, like, you know, I'm not about judging people or anything like that, but how are you like sharing Jesus with people, but you're not being plugged into Jesus?
Fed,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
It's just a really dangerous place. So like, man, like for me, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I was in a transitional period because I just got, you know, I've been married for about a year now, and you know, me and my wife are going through some things. We're trying to move and like everything, but you know, one thing that really is huge for us is we want to be in a church, not just attending a church, but serving in the church. So you know, that's where we're at right now. Like for me as an artist, you know, rapping about Jesus, like I don't see how I could not be in the church and rap about Jesus. Like, you know, first the conviction part, like, man, who am I? Why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying?
Why? Yeah.
You know, there's so much to it too, man. And just being encouraged, like strengthening the faith, like you said, you know, being fed. Like how are you being fed? Like, you know, there's only, you know, a lot of times we'll like to say like my favorite teachers, you know, sometimes like I like to listen to like Matt Chandler or something, or you know, whoever on YouTube. And you know, the joke is, Matt Chandler's discipling me, but it's a video. You need somebody to really disciple you.
You
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Matt Chandler is awesome.
Yeah, so you need that, you know, that real life on life discipleship.
Absolutely. I've heard that a lot of rappers in their sermons have gotten, in their pastor's sermons, they've gotten songs and they've gotten their inspiration straight from the sermon.
Yeah,
and that's Bible. I think that's prime real estate. So.
Yeah, that's great. You said you've been married for about a year.
Yeah.
And you guys have a baby.
Yes.
So I want to know, with you rapping, how does your wife take it? Is she supportive? How does that work between you guys?
This is huge to my actually I guess music testimony.
Okay.
I would say about maybe around October. I was at like a crossroad when it comes to music. I was really close to just like quitting music altogether. And my wife is like, I see you writing, going to the studio, wasting all this money on the studio, because it's expensive, man. Like, very expensive. And you don't release anything. Kind of like what you were saying. I was more of a hobbyist, I guess you're saying, and actually like developing my craft. Just wasting money, never releasing songs. And part of the reason I didn't release songs, to be honest with you, is because I never thought they were good enough. I'm super like, I guess like, I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like nobody's gonna like my music ever. Even like, it's weird.
Always
we got an album.
Man, I'm my worst critic. I am my worst critic. I listen to my album now, and I'm like, man, it sucks.
Awesome. It's awesome. No.
But I just want to be better at the end of the day. But my wife, she's like, yeah, you know what? Like, stop spending this money, because we just got married. Marriage is expensive.
Right.
Having a baby is expensive. Stop doing this. You're being a bad steward of God's money.
Right.
Sure.
If you're going to do this, you need to do it the right way.
Okay.
And I'll support you. And dude, like, she supported me through everything, man. Like, that hit me right there. I'm like, okay, look, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna release this song with my boy Gordon, and if this, sees any kind of fruit, then we'll go with it. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna quit and never do this again. And dude, like, we released the first single I dropped, Crazier, and like people liked it. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then like more people liked it. I'm like, okay. And then we just decided, hey, let's do an EP. And then I'm here now. There you go.
Wow, great.
No, he being very modest. You made it to the Rapzilla freshman list with 2 singles.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that happening.
Yeah, I mean,
I
wasn't
respond
expecting
to
it.
stuff like that.
I don't even know what to tell you, honestly. I was not expecting it. I was actually, because I work overnight, so I was like, I was sleeping. I woke up to like, the Android text, the whistle, like it kept blowing up. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I look at my emails and I see Chad Horton email me. I'm like, why is he emailing me? Like, and then he's like, you made it to the Rapzilla freshman list. I'm like, but it's like a prank or something.
Yeah, for real.
I scrolled down. I'm like, let me see the names first. And I saw my name. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
What? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm still kind of like in shock of that, like the support that Rapzilla has shown me, and just like everybody, like you guys, like bro, I'm telling you right now, like I don't know how any of you guys like my music. I'm just being honest.
We played.
Oh gosh. Yeah, go ahead. Reach on it.
Yeah, we played this earlier today, and I know it's gonna get a lot of buzz, man, because it's just good music. And I'm telling you right now, I am a musician myself, and he's a critic himself, and we listen to everything that we put out first, and then it's hot. So
thanks, man.
There's a reason I reached out to you.
Yeah.
When I heard Crazier, I was like, no, we got to get this dude on the show because this song is retarded.
We were watching your video
Yeah.
for that, and we were like,
then
he
we
needs
just
to come
reach
by.
on out, and I reached out there, and in return, here you are.
There you go.
That's what happens. That's
Yeah.
the beauty of it. So what has been like the outcome since then? Has any like labels reached out? Have you heard anything?
Actually,
or?
to be honest with you, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, Sony like reached out when I
Whoa.
really. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. At first, I thought it was like spam. Like, stop spamming me, leave me
Sure.
alone.
Right.
And then I got another email, and actually, like through all this, it's crazy. Crazier. That's like the believe it or
I
not,
hear
like
you.
the whole concept of the Crazier song was like, God's gonna
God
do
is doing
crazy
it.
things
Yeah,
in your
right.
life
Right.
and crazier things in your life. And that's like where I'm at right now. Like, God is doing so many things.
That's awesome.
So like Sony reached out, and I was like, would you like to release, the song Crazier on a national base? Like, we will promote it and release it nationally, And I was like, this has got to be some kind of prank or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even respond to the email. Like, a couple days later, like, I got an investor who's actually invested money into what we're doing. And,
Wow,
like,
great.
I'm in the process of, trying to make our own movement. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's me and my dude Gordon, who I wish could have been here. I actually asked him, but he's kind of busy. So
Yeah.
it's
Hey.
all good. But
No, it's cool.
he is really like, man, he's my right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like we go
Yeah.
together. So like, I would say 95% of that he actually made 4 of those beats. So he's a monster. He's produced for Social Club and all these guys.
Yeah,
so.
and you know, and that's what I'm going to get into that, because the Christian hip hop, the music that's coming out of Christian hip hop is so much better than secular. And we are really like, because I heard Sway say this. Sway in the morning, he was like, "Y'all are like the new hip hop, authentic hip hop." Because you know,
that's
what I'm
so
saying?
true though.
Because it's so raw and so just like talent oriented, rather than this mainstream garbage that's going out. And so
absolutely.
I was just like, you know, Gavi and all those guys are geniuses.
Yes, that's another
geniuses.
South Florida dude.
Yeah,
They go
flex.
South
Florida.
he is. I forgot he was
You
from
jokers. Golly.
South, man, we got some producers too, man. Like
I know
you got
guys do.
G-Rock down there,
Uh-huh.
who's done he had like probably every artist out there he's done singles for. Like he did Saints for Andy, he did a bunch of tracks for Thizzle, and
Wow.
like he's amazing. He's super talented. He actually goes to my church as well.
Look at that.
So that's, yeah.
It's kind of crazy, and we've never done anything together.
Wow.
You think y'all need to change that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think my dude Gordon is like an up and coming
No,
cat.
Gordon
like,
is a monster.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Gordon's a
Have you guys heard 2004 by Social Club? He did that.
Okay.
He did.
Yes, I have heard that.
He did the Social Club Christmas song.
Okay, I've
and
heard
then
that one.
he's done some other things that they haven't released. But he's just a monster, man. He's got a track. Who do you have a track with? I can't remember. I'll get back to you. But he's got other placements. Like Oscar
He did
Bina. Have you guys heard of Oscar?
Oscar Bina.
He goes. Well, he went to my church.
Oh wow.
But yeah, he's.
So yours is kind of the mecca.
Not really. I just thought about that right now. I just thought about
Right.
church.
That's where they at. Like,
If you're in Miami, you need to go to this church.
No.
So
If you
um,
do, it's because we're serving Jesus, man. And people are hearing the gospel.
yeah.
Not because there's rappers there.
oh my God, right? So I heard not Jay Gibbs, but Jay Givens say that the rap, he's getting a little aggravated with how Christian rap, the turn that it's taking. He
Oh.
thinks that it's taking, Jay Givens
I
is
know
a
you're going with
lyricist. I know.
I know
So about the way it's turning. How do you feel about the content of what's being presented? And
Okay.
should the gospel be presented in every song?
See, this is that question,
Should
right
we
there.
all, or should every
This is
song
the
lead to the gospel?
provocativeness of
Okay,
this interview.
okay, like for me,
Say what you
and
gotta say.
I guess I'm gonna go the theology route. Like for me,
Okay.
I'm a believer, right?
Yeah.
I have a job. I work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I have a marriage. I have other relationships. At the end of the day, like the gospel should impact all areas of my life. You know what I'm saying? It should impact
Yeah.
my marriage. It should impact my working relationships at work.
Okay.
It should impact, my friendships. And it's definitely going to impact my music at the end of the day. Now, does every word need to explicitly explain the gospel? I don't think so.
Right.
But because I am an ambassador of the gospel, it's going to come out.
Right.
I'm not intentionally going to do something, but
Yeah.
it's just going to leak out. Like, I don't ever say, look, I'm going to make the most Christian song ever. I'm going to make a good song, and whatever comes out, comes out.
Right.
I'm not about
Absolutely.
the title. Like, it's so funny, man. Like, people talk about this Christian rapper thing, I'm not a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
I'm not dogging anybody at all.
I know.
You are what you say you are. It is what it is, bro.
I
But you
don't
rap
really
about
care.
Jesus, they're going to call you a Christian rapper.
Yeah,
Whether or not you say you're not.
Yeah, I'm like, I was talking about that with maybe Big Phil, but maybe like Eshawn Burgundy on the phone when we called him.
Oh,
that one time.
Eshawn, he went in on that one.
Yes,
Yeah,
Eshawn
he
had
did.
a
Okay, I
very
knew-
strong
Okay.
standpoint about
Yeah,
that.
he
So,
did.
so
Very
see,
Went it.
strong
I was
standpoint.
like, ooh, that
I
was a
was-
little too hard, though. But it's
Yeah.
one of those
I'm all for
things.
unity,
man.
It's like
Yeah.
me saying, I'm not African American. I'm not black. I'm just Chavis, and I do what I do.
It's
like,
like, that's what's up.
America,
Yeah.
yeah.
Be black.
Okay, you was a black boy.
Right.
You is that, and you just
Yeah.
gotta accept that. You may want to be called something else, but once society sees you, that's what they're gonna
That's
label you
exactly.
as.
Yeah.
That's what
Exactly.
you do. I mean, you can keep trying to fight the label, but the label is still gonna fit. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Unless you just completely stop rapping about Jesus.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I mean, as
Okay.
soon as you mention the word Jesus, like, they're like, oh,
Yep,
pause.
box.
Hold on.
Right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, the box isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Mhm.
I
don't
was
think so.
talking to a pretty, prominent artist in our industry.
Yeah.
And he like he's very close with another prominent artist, and he was saying that like secular artists have reached out to him, to the Christian artists, like the pretty big guy. I'm not gonna say any names.
Yeah,
But anyways, I'm not the name dropping guy. That's corny.
Yeah.
And he was saying that like this guy wants to branch out and do other things. He's like, dude, you don't know what you got, man. Like Christian hip hop is where it's at. It's not.
This is where it's
This
at.
is
Yeah.
where it's at, man. You have faithful
Very
churches
true.
who pay like great honorariums and honor
Yeah.
Jesus, man. And you have like you're always
That's very
booked. Like
true.
you look what you're at.
Yeah.
It's not what you think it is out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a lot of
Yeah.
artists, I feel like sometimes they kind of see what the next man has, and they just build the idol. Like, man, I want to have what this guy has.
Yeah.
And that's where our hearts lead, man. Like
Mhm.
it could happen to me too. It probably,
Right.
I mean, it does at
It
the end of the
does,
day. Like I
absolutely.
see like guys with bigger platforms, like, man, why can't I have that? So
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Yeah,
Man. It's
I
just
just-
about being like
Consistent and
Yeah.
yourself.
And can do
Consistently
Exactly.
yourself, and God will bless it. That's all I
exactly,
would say.
dude. Yeah.
So but I have a question now. Heard you guys talking about how they're saying Christian hip hop is like the next big thing, and so like you were saying, there's a lot of Christian rappers who do it as a hobby. Do you think that's why? Because they think it's the next big thing, like it's their fad.
Oh,
You know?
so you're saying
So-
a lot of people may not be authentic with it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's
Ah.
like well, they do it as a hobby, but to me, I'm like, if you're gonna pursue music, isn't it to like make a career out of it? I don't know, spending that type of money just to be a hobby.
Yeah.
Or to do that, you know what I'm saying? Is it just the next big fad? What do you think?
I'm
I mean,
sure that plays it.
Yeah, I would say so. You got pastors that probably aren't even saved. I mean,
Right,
That's true.
right.
So
Right.
That's true.
Very
So,
true.
So
like,
true.
I mean, it happens. You
Yeah,
know.
that happens.
I think that maybe I'm gonna be careful the way I word this,
Yeah.
but maybe we want that. At the end of the day, we want people to know Jesus. So
Yeah.
if this guy's coming flaw about it, and he doesn't know Jesus,
Mhm.
man, what a better place to be. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
we're
Okay,
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I mean, now, I think that that's a dangerous place to be.
Yeah.
It is.
Absolutely, because you can be extremely lukewarm and not know that you're not saved. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
So it's
gosh.
like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get into like theology
Yeah.
debate
No,
or
no,
anything
no,
like
okay.
that, but
Well, where can we reach you if I was looking for you or trying to get your album? What do I need to do to get it?
you can reach me on social media. All my tags are the same. Lawren on it. LawrenOnIt.bandcamp.com. Lawren on it at Lawren on it for Twitter and Instagram, and then Facebook Lawren on it as well. So
Absolutely.
Simple.
yeah, I'm everywhere.
All right, so I told you what to expect. Every time you come to the Weekend Radio Show, if
Okay.
you are a rapper, you have to display your skills as unto God. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Have Nots EP. You can get it from rapzilla.com. If you want your physical copy, hit him up on social media and
Right.
get that in your hands.
Yes.
But
Absolutely.
next up, we got the Weekend Uncut with my man from the 305, Lawren. Let's get to it.
Yo, it's Lawren and I'm on it, and I'm slurring my words, but it's all good. We the have not. Yo, I'm a goon, cats in the hub with a steel like the Romans. People like my music now, won't let it consume me. Trying to make a home here, go to sit this room. I'm here to stay, U-Haul couldn't move me. I'm Mago Day hard, y'all couldn't do me. Created, so unique with a purpose. Pretty dope, but you need what the word is. We the have-nots, we ain't what the world say. Same team, I ain't tryna get first place. I'm from Soulflow, the home of the chopper. You ain't cutting cold cup, you ain't claiming proper. I wanna see little dudes beat doctors. From my city, how the way back to Compton. My team rep the king like Gretzky. It's all great, still we singing like Leslie. Got dope bars that don't impress me. I'm not the same dude, Puerto Rican, Cuban with a tube, with a fool with it. Wasn't trying to make it in the game, we just fool with it. People say I'm hot, but I'm cool with it. A lot of friends be like, well, who did it? I disappear like Houdini. Now I'm back, I'm Lawren, and you see me. All of my beat drop. Yo, all of my life, yeah, all of my life. They been asking who I am, yeah, they been asking who I am. Living like an I am. Everybody wanna know where I've been, what I seen, what I've done, what I've been through. I've been saved by the gospel, it's simple. Tryna love my wife and do the things that men do. A lot of people thought that I was going mental, that it was just a phase, while the old me just fades away. Tryna cut off sin like a razor blade. One tell kill it, I gotta do it justice. Listen to the radio and all I hear is ruckus. It's a bare flow hitting hard like buckets. I want to be honest, they don't love me, they don't care. Feeling no support, judge the court. It's a beat, a sport, when you act the profo. Truth is, I was looking for acceptance, but the truth is, I won't, cause the mess
Tryna get your head poppin' like Willow. It's raining, it's pouring, yo, man, it's already oatmeal.